Just ahead, the way electricity is made involves dynamics of physics and electrochemistry. We break down this intricate process to determine whether we can harness power without polluting.
Is there a way for us to get power from the atmosphere, from the environment, without plugging something in?
We're saturated in radio waves, and it is possible to harvest a little bit of energy from that.
And it would be near impossible to live in a world without trees, the new research identifying the tiny organisms within them with a big task.
They have specialist ability and enzymes to be able to use methane in their own metabolic processes.
Just 2 degrees is all. Now,
If there's a source of methane, then these microbes will consume it.
how we power our homes is something many people take for granted. But the transfer of electricity to heat is an intricate process that could come from a number of sources. Just 2 degrees, producer Mikhail was super curious about the process and did his own digging. Mickey, what did you uncover?
Reagan, this question actually refers to how we convert the sources of power around us into power itself. Unlike a battery, which stores power for when it's needed, the power in an electricity grid is constantly in motion and acts a lot differently. But what is the source, and how do we process it for us to use?
When fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas are burned, they produce heat. It's a delicate process of physics and chemistry. But to simplify, the heat converts water into steam in a boiler, and the steam moves a turbine that's connected to a generator, inside which a system of magnets and fancy wiring produces electricity.
I'll be honest, it's tough explaining something that I don't fully understand the mechanics of. But Reagan, I know you'll be getting into the details later. So for now, I'm just gonna stick to the basics.
Energy is also produced using renewables like wind turbines or solar panels. Wind turns the blades and the rotor, which is connected to a generator to produce electrical energy. When sunlight hits solar panels which contain photovoltaic cells, it generates an electrical current through what's described as the photovoltaic effect. Solar panels can indeed be installed on the roof of homes or businesses and generate electricity directly at the point of use. Still, they are usually part of a larger grid system that may still rely on central power stations for consistency and reliability. And power stations generate high voltage electricity to be transmitted over long distances. The electrical energy is passed through transmission lines, supported by tall wooden or metal pylons in rural areas or buried underground in urban settings. Once the currents reach a substation, its voltage is lowered to a safer level for local distribution. It is then distributed through lower voltage power lines, which can either be underground or on poles to homes and businesses, where it is finally ready for use.